What's going on YouTube? It's Sean P from Project Gunk. If you like what you've been seeing so far, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see, because we got a whole lot more to come. What's going on, y'all? I'm back with another sneaker review. Got a little something different this time, and not because they're not Jordans. They are Vapormax 2020. Now, I have kind of sort of mixed feelings about this whole release. On the 30th of July, they came out with a USA edition of them. And I'm sitting there on my phone at 9 o'clock and hit that submit button with all my payment information, my size and all that, and put me on pending. So I'm waiting in line for it. And man, almost 10 minutes later, I get a message saying, nah, you ain't get them, man. Then I checked the Nike website and they were completely sold out. Now that's for that USA edition. I think it's called the USA edition. It's like I think a wolf gray. A week or two ago, I was able to get a pair for my wife. So I was thinking it was gonna be relatively easy to get a pair, but I struck out. So on this video, I'm not gonna do an on-foot review because I can't get my feet in these. But we'll have to see if I can get the next pair. I gotta find something that, a colorway that I actually like. This was a little bit much for me, but I think you guys will like it because this is pretty cool. All right, so on the box, on the front, we have Move to Zero is Nike's journey towards zero carbon and zero waste to help protect the future of sport. Yeah, so these shoes have a lot of recycled material in it. And it's pretty cool little decent box here. On this part, we have, this product is made out of at least 50% recycled content by weight, which reduces waste and our carbon footprint. So this is the way that Nike's been going, especially with the recent release of the Space Hippies. I wasn't able to get any of those either. But I think in the future, it'd be pretty cool to get a pair. Well, not pretty cool, it'd be pretty easy to get a pair. So we'll see what happens with that. But we got the size tag, which is a 9, because no shout out to the Bigfoot gang on this one. This is for the wife, okay? So yeah, we got the size 9, and it is in pure platinum, black, and multi. So let's check out the sneaker itself. There they are, Vapormax 2020. This is a big departure from what the last Vapormax looked like. And a lot of aspects, you could tell when you look at them that they're Vapormax. But they've done some significant differences on this, and I'll get into that a little bit more in just a second, because I have a pair of Flyknit 3s that I'll compare to them, so you can see the differences in them. So if we start off on the lateral side on this sneaker, I want to really start off with this heel counter. This is a TPU. It's pretty firm. It's not too hard. It's almost rubbery, and it has that marbleized little look and feel to it. And this is going to be made out of 75% recycled material. So it kind of goes with the whole theme for the new Vapormax, and a direction that Nike seemed to be going in with these and the Space Hippie line of shoes. Now, if you come around here, you'll see Vapormax branding and the swoosh right there. Also on the heel. Now, this is going to be probably a point of contention with a lot of people. They may or may not like the idea that these don't have laces. So I'm gonna do the heel and I'll go to the lace area. So back here, you have a lace lock. Now, when you put your feet in there, you take the lace lock and you pull it. Let me see if we can hear it click. Okay, so I don't know if you heard any clicking on there, but when you put your feet in there, you tighten that up, and that cinches this lacing system. The lacing system is called Flyknit, and when you pull and I'm gonna pull it again. So let's do this. Just pull it like that, and see if you see any movement. So I'm gonna pull the heel lock. Okay, so you see how that locks in? That's how you're gonna lace the shoe, okay? So put your feet in there, pull the lace lock, it cinches around it. And it's done by these Flyknit wires that work their way up the shoe. Now, when you're ready to take the shoe off, you pull and it releases. Now, since I'm right here, on the tongue of the shoe, it has a little bit of material that's in there, and that's gonna be from leftover shoes. Now, I'm gonna get just a little bit further into that in just a second. So, I'm not sure how people will feel about this lacing system. It's not new. They've done that before, and it seems like they're really trying to perfect it. And I think it's a cool idea. And if nothing else, it's a talking point when you wear these out in public. The only thing I'm a little concerned with is that it looks a little flimsy. So I'm wondering how this will hold up after repeated wearing, repeated lacing and unlacing. But we'll find out. So let's go back to the heel. So you have this yellow heel tab with the swoosh on it, and around the Achilles or on the heel, you have like a little bit of padding right there. Not a whole lot, but it's pretty interesting. I'm gonna get a little bit further into that. Well, let's do it right now. So let's go ahead and take that paper out of there. And I will take the insole out and set it to the side for a second. All right, so here you have like a sock system. So it's a little bit apart from the actual shoe, and that's what this is connected to. Now, when you pull that locking system, see if you can see it. Now, I know you saw the lace lock, but also there are wires on the side of this that's going to lace it and cinch it a little bit closer to your feet. Let me open that again. The insole, it has a little swoosh pinwheel, a little pinwheel consisting of a bunch of swooshes. On the opposite side of that, you can see that. And this material that I was discussing is called Nike Grind. And what it is they take bits and pieces of shoes that are left over when they build, when they make shoes, and they grind those materials out and they repurpose them. And so you'll see that Nike Grind there, and this insole is pretty soft. Now, one of the differences between these and a lot of shoes is that without the insole in there, you're sitting right on top of the air unit. So you don't have a lot of cushion. It's pretty hard right there. So there's not a proper midsole. And so that kind of makes it a little bit, I don't know. If you're a person that likes to take out your insoles, I don't know if that's gonna fit real comfortable. And I'm kind of jealous that I'm not able to actually get my feet in these and do an on foot and just to see how well they fit, because I want to buy the next pair. So we may have to just wait on there, okay? So continuing on the lateral side of the shoe, you have the swoosh, which is knitted in. So that is recycled yarn. And let me make sure, because I don't want to say the wrong thing here. I want to say that 50% of that yarn is recycled, okay? And so you can see the different colors that they have in there, and that Nike swoosh is knitted in with it. Then you have the gray mud guard. The yarn comes around the toe box and then to the opposite side. Now there's no swoosh here, which makes this look a little plain, but I mean, I've seen a lot of people complain about that. It's not that big of a deal to me. I like variations in design, so that's cool. But even the color of the yarn on the lateral side differs a little bit from the medial side. So, that's a cool little detail. around the heel counter is a little bit of a TPU, I guess, inlay. I don't want to say it wrong, but you know, so, and that's what you have right there. Now, the reason why I'm going to bring out my Flyknit 3s is because the bottom of the shoe is where there's going to be a really big difference. At least I think they are. So some of the problems that people had with Air Max, I'm sorry, not Air Max, Vapormax in general, is that when they put them on their feet, they feel a little unsteady. And that's because of these air units right here. They are connected right to the bottom of the shoe instead of having that midsole that's like an intermediary between the upper and the sole of the shoe. So while we're doing that, just check this out. This is, well, actually, let me show it to you. These are my Vapormax Flyknit 3s in pure platinum. And this is actually the shoe that got me into really, not being a sneakerhead, but taking it serious and really collecting a lot of cool shoes. At any rate, so let's compare that bottom. So as you see on the Flyknit 3s, you have separate air units that work their way down the sole, and then you have the larger, I guess, air unit on the back. And here on the heel, on the medial, I'm sorry, on the lateral and the medial side of the toe box, or around the toes, you have a little bit of extra support there. Well, on the 2020s, it seems like they went a little bit further with that and maybe address the instability issues that a lot of people feel. And honestly, I don't know if it's an instability issue, more so that they just feel really weird on your feet until you get used to them. So you have this sensation that you may, you know, that like you're not steady. But I actually like the way they feel. Every time I put on a pair of Vapormax, they feel a little bit strange when I put them on, and then once I get to walking, you know, you kind of acclimate to it. But some people don't like that, and you know, I can dig it. But that's what that new air unit looks like, and this is the old air unit. So it would appear to me that they are combining different aspects of the previous design, and with this, integrating the different parts of the insole to, you know, add maybe a little bit of extra stability. So, I mean, that's about it. I like them. I'm not really in love with this pair or this colorway of the Vapormax 2020. They have some really nice ones coming out. Now, I was complaining about not getting those shoes, and I know I've said things in the past about bots and all that stuff. I am not about to invest all that money into buying bots because I'm not a reseller. And the only way that I can really justify doing that is, you know, to be able to get a bunch of shoes and reselling them and get your money back on your investment. But it's really difficult for the average person that just wants the sneakers that they want to actually get their hands on them, because people are buying up all the bots. There's no reason why that you hit that button to purchase a pair of shoes at 9 o'clock in the morning and they're completely sold out. I'm not gonna whine about it. As I've been told before, there will always be another sneaker. But I do want a pair of these. I'm curious to see how my wife likes them, and how well the FlyEase system holds up over time, whether or not it'll break. Because if this breaks, you're not able to just put another pair of laces in it. It's going to be a big ordeal, or you're going to have to trash the shoes or send them back. But we'll see what happens. But overall, I think they are a cool pair of sneakers. They've gone out of their way to try to, you know, give us something a little new, a little something different, and I respect that. Anyway, this has been Sean P again with another sneaker review. Take care of each other and peace out.